Your life is filled with the blessings from the devil, not blessing from God. And you will continue to suffer. Your life is going to continue to be miserable. No sleep, anger, depression, anxiety, all the problems in the world are going to exist. Your house is going to be toxic. You'll be having fights and every other bad thing possible. And you're allowing the devil to come into your house. So guys, today is a very special video. It's about money, it's about blessings. And it's mainly to discuss as to why only 1% of the population is blessed in this world. Why am I blessed? Why are you not blessed? Why are you not receiving blessings from God? Blessings, it's not only about money, okay? There are three types of blessings that you receive from God. There's money, obviously, but there's also health, and there's peace of mind. When you have all of these three things in your life, that's when you can say your life is truly blessed. My life has not always been perfect, okay? We've had a lot of challenges. We've gone through a lot of bad phases. But why am I blessed? Why are you not blessed? Why are you not receiving the same blessings that I'm able to receive? Why is everyone not receiving the same equal types of blessings? It's, as I said, it's not always money. Maybe you have money issues, okay? But it goes way deeper than that. Maybe you don't have peace in the house. Maybe you don't have peace with your family, with your husband, with your wife, with your children, maybe with your neighbors. Maybe you have health issues. Maybe you have anxiety, depression, and maybe something as serious as suicidal thoughts. Maybe even something as basic as you're not even able to sleep well in the night. Okay, you don't have even a good night's sleep. If all of these issues are in your life, you can't actually call your life blessed. If you do not have God in your life in any form, the only other person that can be in your life is the devil. And these sufferings that you're having is not coming from God. God is waiting to bless you. But when you don't want him in your life, it's the devil that comes in, creates all these issues for you. And who you're going to hate when you have issues? You're going to blame God. Why are you not blessing me? Why are you causing me with all these money issues? Why do I have anxiety? Why do I have depression? Why am I getting all these bad suicidal thoughts? But these bad things are not coming from God. These things that are happening in your life are happening because you do not have God in your life. Or when I'm talking about not receiving blessings, there can be only two reasons why you cannot receive blessings. One, the very most important thing is that you are not keeping God happy, okay? And the second reason is that you are not ready. Now, I'll explain both of these in detail, okay? So watch till the end of the video if you really want to change your life. I'm truly blessed. I am witness to the blessings of God, okay? And I want to share this secret with you. The moment you keep God happy, the moment you do what you're supposed to do, the moment you pray, the moment you do things right in your life, you live a good life, your life will change. And you will also be part of this 1% that's receiving blessings. So I'm going to explain both these scenarios to you. Why is God not happy with you? Why is God happy with me? Why is God happy with the 1% that is being blessed? And why is God not happy with you? You do not pray. You may be baptized. You do not go to church. Okay? On Sunday, you did not go to church. You were busy in the house. Maybe you're browsing. Maybe you feel it's a waste of your time. Maybe you're feeling too hot. You want to sit on the AC in the house. It could be anything. You just do not want to visit God. God's waiting to give you blessings, but you are not visiting him, even if you pray. But your heart is full of hatred. You have hatred. You have anger. You have jealousy. So if your heart is full of that, there's no way God's blessing is going to enter into your heart. It's impossible. It's already full. Another very, very important thing as to why God is never happy with you. Looking at other gods. Maybe you are looking at lucky charms, maybe blessings from other gods. It's your family tradition from years, from your childhood. Maybe you go to the witch doctor to ask to bless you, bless your finances, bless your health. Maybe bless you with money. Maybe bless your family, bless your love life. So you are consulting other gods. You are consulting witchcraft. And that's totally the opposite of God. So God's not happy with you. Your house is filled with lucky charms, lucky threads, stones. So all of these are causing God not to be happy with you. This is the holy month of Lent. But if you just look around your place, look, everyone is enjoying, everyone is drinking, partying, they're on the karaoke singing, they're going for picnics, they're having parties, they're eating whatever they want. This is the month of Lent. This is the month of fasting, the month of sacrifice, the month of repentance. You're repenting for all the sins that you committed throughout the entire year. And that's an offering that you're giving to God during this month of Lent for these 40 days of Lent. Lent is not only just Ash Wednesday, you go for the blessing, and Good Friday. Lent is 40 days. So it's 40 days of fasting, 40 days of sacrifice, 40 days of repentance. This is an offering to God. So if you're not doing it, God's not happy. But who's happy that you're not keeping God happy? There's only two people, I told you. It's God and the devil. So obviously your life is filled with the blessings from the devil, not blessing from God. And you will continue to suffer as long as you live in that way. Take for example, the people celebrating Ramadan. Why are they fasting from 4 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the evening without being told, without being forced? They're doing it out of their own free will. Why? Because they value God more than you. You're supposed to do the same thing as well, but you're not doing it. And you're expecting blessings when you're not keeping God happy. If you do not keep God happy, if you do not do the things that God wants you to do, expects you to do, how is He going to bless you? There is no way God is going to come and bless you if you do not keep Him happy. But if you are a baptized Catholic, and if you are going into other religions, if you are leaving the Catholic Church, and the moment you leave the religion that you were baptized into, that's going to upset God. And the only person who's going to be happy that you're upsetting God is the devil. And every single thing is going to continue to go wrong in your life till you realize that you were not supposed to do that. Because that is the very first commandment that we have, that I am the Lord your God, and you shall not have any other God before me. And you have broken that commandment. So the fact that you broke that commandment is the reason why you're suffering, and you will continue to suffer. There's no amount of medicine that's going to cure you. There's no doctor that is going to save you, ensure that you sleep well, ensure that you don't have depression, ensure that you don't have anxiety, ensure that you don't have suicidal thoughts. All of that can disappear if you come back to God. If you bring God back into your life, if you get rid of all those lucky charms, if you get rid of all the other gods that are in your life, and if you come back to the church, come back to the religion that you are baptized in, and that's when you're going to realize that your life is going to change. Next scenario, let's just assume that you're doing everything right. Okay, you are praying to God, you're living a good life, you're doing everything right to keep God happy, but yet you are not being blessed. Okay, the other reason that you will not receive blessings is because you are not yet ready. What do I mean by you are not ready? Okay, take for example, I'll give you an example for, say, let's just say you have a business, you're running a business, okay? But let's say you're running a hardware store and you tell God, God, please bless my business, let me become rich, let me become successful, let my business do really well. But the business that you have is first of all located next to a school. So it's in the wrong location, okay? So probably the business that you have is not even in the right location in the first place. Okay, maybe it's targeting the wrong customers. Maybe you don't have a business plan. Okay, maybe you don't have a marketing plan. Maybe you have not done your product research. Okay, maybe you don't even have a bank account set up. Okay, maybe it could be so many reasons where you are not ready. Okay, for example, if in case your location for that hardware store is outside the school, probably let's say before you started this hardware business, you had a location in mind, and that location was outside the school. But because you thought that a hardware business is going to be a much more profitable business than any other business, or maybe someone suggested that to you, you should put up a hardware store, but the only location that you had was outside a school. But if you had to do your product research, if you had to do if you had a business plan, and if you had to do an analysis of the location that you have, you'd realize that the location is in the wrong place. It's outside a school. If few customers would want to visit that shop because it's outside the school, probably if it was on the main highway next to other hardware stores, or probably it's in an area where they're selling something, building materials, probably your hardware store would do well. But because it's in the wrong location, you're not getting customers, and you're asking God to bless your business, to make you rich, and to let your business be successful. It's not going to happen. So probably if you had to analyze the place, you would have said, you know what's better than a hardware store? Maybe I should start a stationery business here. Why? Because the kids will need stationery stuff. Maybe after some time, I will add to my source of income, because if you want God to bless you, you need to provide him with the tools to bless you. So as I said, if you don't have a business account, and if you don't have a bank account, and you're asking God, please give me big customers, those big customers can pay you only by bank. Oh, I don't have a mobile banking, I don't have an ID. So get all that sorted first. How can you expect God to bless you if you are not ready? Okay, now when I say maybe you should add to that business to increase, to give God the tools to bless you, what I meant is you can multiply your sources of income. So if with the stationery store, maybe you should add a printer as well. So when the kids come to buy stationery, they want to print out their stuff, they can do it in your store. So that way you're increasing your income, you're increasing your sources of income, so God can bless you further. But you need to have the learning, you need to have the understanding, you have to come up with the business plan. Do not expect God to do that for you. You can ask him for help, you can ask him for the wisdom, the business intelligence, the financial intelligence, so that you can plan out things. But you don't expect him to just give you money for free. He cannot just bless you. He cannot just bring you customers when you are not ready. How can he bring you customers outside the school when you're running a hardware store? If you're running a stationery store, you have the customers ready. All the kids are going to come to your store and they are going to buy stuff from your store. So that's how God can bless you. But you need to help yourself. God helps those who help themselves. So if you are ignorant enough to run a wrong business in the wrong location, without doing research, without doing product research, without doing any marketing, without doing any sort of planning, without having zero business plan, you don't have vision, you don't have a goal in mind, you have nothing, and you're asking God to bless you. God is never going to bless you. You are not going to get the blessings till you are ready. You may be praying, you may be doing everything right, living a good life, but in the area that you're asking for a blessing, maybe you are not ready. Maybe you can't even handle money. Okay, if you want God to bless you with big money, he needs to see that you're able to handle small money. Maybe you can't handle your business expenses. Maybe you don't have a proper accounting of your business. You don't know about small expenses. You don't know where your money is leaking out from. And then you're expecting God to fill in your purse and to add more money when you cannot handle even the little money that you have. Okay, so you need to start taking care of your finances. You need to start doing things for yourself so that God can bless you further. It's not going to happen by magic. God is not sitting with a bag of money and going to give you a bag of money and say, here, take this money. You have worked so hard. It doesn't work that way. You need to create that for yourself. If you do not have the knowledge, how can you run a business? This is not only for running a business. Okay, let's just say you are working in an office. Okay, This is for the guys who are working, because either you're running a business or you're working. You can either be a leader or you can be a worker. So let's just say you're one of those workers. You have no goal in life. You have no motivation. You just want to work. You just want to be told what to do because you cannot think. You're lazy. Let's just say that, okay? Okay, you have to accept the fact that you do not want to do anything by yourself. There are so many ways. You say, I don't have money to start a business. You can save 1 month's salary and start an online business. You can start affiliate marketing. You can start selling online. You can do anything, but you don't want to do because you're lazy. So you just want to work. So let's just say you're stuck in that job and you're asking God, please bless me. You have no leadership skills. You're not learning any new skills in the office. You're not learning for AI. You don't know what's Google Sheets. You don't know what's how you use Excel online. You don't know anything about tech. You don't know anything. And you expecting to grow. Who's going to trust you in your office? Your manager is not going to trust you. Your manager is not going to give you extra work because you are dumb. You don't want to learn. You don't want to invest. You'd rather spend your time browsing on TikTok and Facebook. Oh, I'm tired. I worked all day. I went traveling. That's all you're going to say. But at the end of the day, you're going to come home and just going to browse and do nothing. So how is God going to bless you? Oh, you are leading a straight life. You're doing everything good. You're giving charity. You're going to church. You're praying and saying, God, why are you not blessing me? Why am I stuck? You're not helping yourself. You are not willing to study. You are not willing to learn anything online. Everything is available online. You can learn anything online, but you do not want to learn any new skills. You do not want to work. You do not want to do any excess work after the shift or fill in for someone else or take up leadership roles before you can get the role. You do not want to take up extra responsibilities. So how is God going to bless you in that case, even though you are doing everything right? This is why I say you are not ready. So the moment you're ready, God is going to bless you. There's nothing more important in this world than keeping God happy. Okay. The moment you do everything right, you keep God happy, you will see your life changing. Your finances will change. Your family life will change. The business you're running, the money you're making is just going to flow. It will be unbelievable. You'll have good health. You'll have peace of mind and you'll have the money to enjoy it. There is a class of people who have a lot of money. Okay. Yet they're not happy. Why they're not happy? If money can solve all your problems, is that the only blessing you think you can get? So why are you not happy? Why do you not have peace? Why? It's because you don't have God in your life. You just don't want God in your life. So who's there when God is not there? The devil. But you're going to continue to suffer. I promise you, your life is going to continue to be miserable. You're going to have no sleep, anger, depression, anxiety. All the problems in the world are going to exist. Your house is going to be toxic. Okay. You'll be having fights and every other bad thing possible may come into your life. Okay. Because you're keeping the door open. You know, you're keeping the door open. You're keeping God out and you're allowing the devil to come into your house. Okay. If you want to change your life today, take at least a piece of this advice what I'm giving you. This has worked for me. This is my secret which I'm sharing with you today. As I said, blessing is not about money only. It's money, it's peace of mind and it's health. It's a combination of everything. Okay. You have money and you have the peace of mind and the health to enjoy it. That is blessing. You need to change your life. Accept God in your life. Come back to God. If you have left the church, come back to God. Okay. If you're a Catholic, if you're baptized, and if you have left for any other religion, come back to God. Okay. That's all that you need to do and you will see a difference in your life. No amount of medicine, no which doctor is going to save you. Trust me. The more you go there, the more you're going to suffer and you are going to invite the devil in your life. I won't be surprised if you get possessed as well. You want to change your life, God helps those who help themselves. Alright? So I hope this video opens up your eyes and you realize that you're doing something wrong and do it right. Okay? And if you're doing everything right and your God still not bless you, as I told you, you're not ready. So prepare yourself to receive the blessing. Okay? Empty your heart. Okay? To receive the blessing. Go to church, pray, do everything that you're supposed to do right and increase your knowledge, increase your understanding, increase your learning. Because that's where more knowledge is equal to more money. Okay. If God has to bless you, you need to be prepared to receive the blessings. Okay. If you don't have any brains, if you're dumb as a doorknob, how can God hand you money? You will lose it. So when you are ready to receive the money, when you are ready to receive the blessings, you will receive. Your business will be blessed. Your work will be blessed. Your life will be blessed. So I hope this video inspires you to do things right. And I hope this changes your life. If you watch it till the end of the video, great. If this video has hurt you in any way, that's very good because that's going to make you change your life. All right. Thanks a lot and I'll see you in my next video.